Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about the merry month of May, especially the first week of this very busy merry month of May. The whole month is going to be really intense. A lot is going to happen. So we start talking about this month, and especially this week, by talking about last week and last month. We're talking about the end of April, which brought us a partial solar eclipse and a new moon. So new moons are intense because they are about seeding the ground. They're about creating or providing a fertile place for our dreams to come true. An eclipse of any kind, and this was a solar eclipse, is pretty intense because that's what they are, that's what they do. They're linked to the planet Pluto, which is intensity and transformation. So the solar eclipse brings us something new, gives us new opportunity, gives us new experiences. It's pretty wonderful. I always like making a list of what I want and around a solar eclipse, because you have 3 to 6 months to help it come true. On May 15th, we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, Taurus sun, Scorpio moon. So lunar, the moon, eclipse, and this one will be a complete total eclipse. Eclipses are Plutonian, transformational. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, transformation. Full moons are intense because they are full moons. We are into a really deeply, intensely transformational season. So keeping that in mind, let's move to Monday, May 2nd. Monday, May 2nd, the planet Venus, the planet that rules relationships, women, healing, diplomacy, value, especially self-value, that planet is going to leave the mellow, floating, sort of gracefully moving about sign of Pisces and go into the action-oriented, let's go, Aries. So Venus, feminine planet, in Aries, the most masculine sign, is already telling us, wow, you think it's intense? We're adding spice to this. So the spice of relationships, the spice of examining oneself to see how you're doing as far as value is concerned, the spice of getting along with people, the spice of getting along with yourself. Those will all be, let's put it this way, challenged by being in the sign Aries. Venus in Aries is not a sign to daydream. It's a sign to take action, and it's a sign that says, I'm going to take action on what I believe and what I believe in. So you have to examine, though, because Aries doesn't stop to think. Aries just goes. You have to examine before you just go. You have to examine what it is you're thinking about and what it is you're considering valuing. Because what you do and how you act, Aries, is really going to show us what you value and who you value and how you value, Venus. So definitely take your time and take some effort to check yourself and your motives out. On the other hand, if you really believe in yourself, you really believe in something, Venus in Aries is going to help a whole lot. It's going to help you get things done. So focus on the good, focus on the valuable, and commit to making sure you bring grace and flow and peace into your life, and therefore into the world. The next thing we are going to be aware of is the planet Mars. Mars rules many things. It rules Aries, by the way. The planet Mars, which rules how we take action. Mars is going to create or come together with the planet Uranus, uncontrollable, unpredictable, unexpected. What? In what is called a sextile. That's the aspect. And the aspect, that's the relationship. So go get the Mars is going to be in a sextile relationship with, wow, what just happened, Uranus. A sextile is an opportunity relationship. It's an opportunity aspect that gives you many options. Are you going to take an opportunity, Mars and Uranus, anything can happen. Are you going to take that opportunity to say, I'm going to assist Venus, having gone into Aries with this opportunity? This happens, by the way, on Wednesday. I'm going to assist them by moving through my life with care. Uranus is not only, wow, what just happened, it's insight, it's invention, it's genius. So are you going to be destructive? Are you going to be constructive? What you value is going to have a lot to do with what motivates you to move, Mars, how you take action. And from the actions you take, a lot is going to happen. Uranus, we can't really predict what it is that's going to happen exactly because it's Uranus. But what you can do is you can know that if you're in a positive mode, that whatever happens will reward you and your world. And the next aspect I want to talk about is on Thursday. The sun, the giver of life, the focus of our world, the sun together with or conjunct the planet Uranus. That's the second time the planet Uranus has shown up this week. When the sun is conjunct Uranus, the sun gives life to whatever planet it's together with. It's together with Uranus. That means it's going to be quite a week. Anything can and will happen. Stay grounded. I spoke a few weeks ago about putting on ankle weights. I think that's a good idea this week too. Actually, this whole month it's going to be a good idea. Because the next thing that's going to happen will happen next week. And that next thing is the planet Mercury, the planet of communication, will be going retrograde. That means it will appear to go backwards and it'll slow down and it will cause things that seem very clear and simple to become muddled and complicated. What you have to do is you have to stay in touch with reality. And reality isn't necessarily something you heard about from somebody else or you read about in a book. Reality in this case is what really works and what doesn't work. So what you want to do is you want to provide for yourself. This week, as we prepare for it, you want to provide for yourself a list, literally, write it out, Mercury, writing, a list of what's important to you. 5 to 10 things. What's important to you? And keep that list on your desk. Keep that list on your bedside table and keep another copy in your pocket or your purse. Because every once in a while during this rest of May, when Mercury is retrograde, you're going to need to remind yourself of what is important. Because it's with all that's happening, with the eclipse, with the planets moving signs and changing signs and moving into like the planet, the sun, not changing signs, but moving conjunct right into the arms of Uranus. Wow, a lot is going to be going on. Where are your feet firmly planted? What are you doing to make sure that your motivation is clear and positive? What are you doing to make sure that you do things for the good of all, bringing harm to none? And what are you going to do to make sure that you are valued and loved and appreciated by yourself. It's going to be a wild week and a wild month. So avoid the color red. I know that Aries is great for the color red, but we've got a lot going on. So red, passion, you'll have plenty of it. You don't need to display it. And put your heart into making sure that this week and this month are wonderful, even, and balanced, like you. Take care. Lots of joy.